Valmiki Ramayana, Aranya Kanda, Book number 3, Sarga 54, Roman numerals LIV 54, LANKÁ. He bore her on in rapid flight, and not a friend appeared in sight. But on a hill that o'er the wood raised its high top, 5 monkeys stood. From her fair neck her scarf she drew, and down the glittering vesture flew. With earring, necklet, chain, and gem, descending in the midst of them. For these, she thought, my path may show, and tell my lord the way I go. Nor did the fiend, in wild alarm, mark when she drew from neck and arm and foot the gems and gold and sent to earth each gleaming ornament. The monkeys raised their tawny eyes that closed not in their first surprise, and saw the dark-eyed lady there. She shrieked above them in the air. High o'er their heads the giant passed, holding the weeping lady fast. O'er Pampas' flashing flood he sped, and unto Lanka city fled. He bore away, in senseless joy, the prize that should his life destroy. Like the rash fool who hugs beneath his robe a snake with venomed teeth, swift as an arrow from a bow, speeding o'er lands that lay below. Sublime in air his course he took, o'er wood and rock, and lake and brook. He passed at length the sounding sea, where monstrous creatures wander free, seat of Lord Varun's ancient reign, controller of the eternal main. The angry waves were raised and tossed, as Ravan with the lady crossed, and fish and snake in wild unrest showed flashing fin and gleaming crest. Then from the blessed troops who dwell in air celestial voices fell. "O ten-necked king," they cried, "attend! This guilty deed will bring thine end." Then Ravan speeding like the storm, bearing his death in human form, the struggling Sita lighted down in royal Lanka's glorious town. A city bright and rich that showed well-ordered street and noble road, arranged with just division fair, with multitudes in court and square. Thus all his journey done, he passed within his royal home at last. There, in a queenly bower, he placed the black-eyed dame with dainty waist. Thus in her chamber Maya laid, the lovely Maya demon maid. Then Ravan gave command to all the dread she-fiends who filled the halls. This captive lady watch and guard, from sight of men and women barred. But all The fair one asks beside, be with unsparing hand supplied, as though 'twere I that asked withhold no pearls or dress or gems or gold. And she among you that shall dare, of purpose or through want of care, one word to vex her soul to say, 'twas her unvalued life away, throws her unvalued life away. Thus spoke the monarch of their race to those she-fiends who thronged the place, and pondering on the course to take, went from the chamber as he spake. He saw 8 giants, strong and dread, on flesh of bleeding victims fed, proud in the boon which Brahma gave, and trusting in its power to save. He thus the mighty chiefs addressed, of glorious power and strength possessed. Arm, warriors, with the spear and bow, with all your speed from Lanka go. For Janastan, our own no more, is now defiled with giants' gore. The seat of Kara's royal state is left unto us desolate. In your brave hearts and might confide, and cast ignoble fear aside. Go, in that desert region dwell, where the fierce giants fought and fell. A glorious host that region held, for power and might unparalleled. By Dushan and brave Kara led, all, slain by Rama's arrows, bled. Hence boundless wrath that spurns control reigns paramount within my soul, and naught but Rama's death can sate the fury of my vengeful hate. I will not close my slumbering eyes till by this hand my foeman dies. And when mine arm has slain the foe who laid those giant princes low, long will I triumph in the deed, like one enriched in utmost need. Now go, that I this end may gain. In Janastan, O chiefs, remain. Watch Rama there with keenest eye, and all his deeds and movements spy. Go forth, no helping art neglect. Be brave and prompt, and circumspect, and be your own endeavor still to aid mine arm this foe to kill. Oft have I seen your warrior might proved in the forehead of the fight, and sure of strength I know so well, send you in Janastan to dwell. The giants heard with prompt assent the pleasant words he said, and each before his master bent for meet salute his head. Then as he bade, without delay, from Lanka's gate they passed, and hurried forward on their way, invisible and fast. Wow. Absolutely wow. Beautiful, beautiful translation from Sanskrit to British by Sir Ralph Griffith. This just shows me these Britishers had great, great appreciation for Ramayana. How can somebody translate like this if not being touched by Ramayana, for sure? These giants, they're just eating raw a human being. Ravan just came to Lanka, brought Sita. The death in human form. He brought his own death in human form. She was throwing her ornaments, so hopefully Lakshman and Rama will find a way to her. Absolutely beautiful. Jai Shri Ramayana. Hail Ram, Roma Victa, victory to Ram, eternal Rome, eternal Ram, Ayana. Ciao.